Hi, I'm Jeff Davis, and I'm with Jeff Davis International. I just read 2 of Brian Tracy's books, and I would really like to share with you my input and thoughts on them. But before I do that, let me just give you a little bit about who I am and where I came from. I'm originally from Connecticut. I'm down here living in Maryland, doing great, going to grad school, working, doing a lot of different things. I first learned and heard about Brian Tracy at a Get Motivated seminar in Washington, D.C. 6 years ago at the very beginning of my college career. I follow a lot of speakers and authors, and I'm always involved with different things, but Brian Tracy is my personal favorite. Out of all the speakers I saw on that day, he really stuck out to me the most and forever remained in my mind in a really positive way. I began reading all of his blog posts, watching his YouTube videos. I began reading all of his books, as many as I could get my hands on. I began buying a lot of his audio programs, listening to them in my car, on my little iPod Nano device when I'd go for a jog. I began telling him to my friends and family and all that, just to let him really soak into my mind and really take in all the messages. He's made an incredible impact on my life, and I really want to share with you these 2 books because they are incredible. The first book, one of my favorites ever, is called Reinvention. It's one of my favorite topics, and it is also one of Brian's favorite topics. And in it, he really helps you reinvent yourself by taking a look at your previous experiences, your history, your different jobs and experiences, even volunteer events, and understanding what you're good at and what you want to do. He helps you get better at negotiation, at interviewing. He helps you understand exactly where you are coming from so you can know where you want to go. He breaks it down in an incredible way. The other book that I read by him that is probably my favorite book ever, Flight Plan. And the reason why it resonated with me so deeply is because for the longest time, I knew that there was something a little bit off with all of that talk about the law of attraction. And don't get me wrong, I totally respect the people who have talked about that, and I think it's great stuff. But what Brian said, and which I completely agree with, the law of attraction is necessary but not sufficient. What that means is that there's a whole other array of laws and topics and things that you need to know to really achieve your goals. And in Flight Plan, he will help you do this. 1, know where your direction is. As Jim Rohn said, you cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight. Be really clear about where you want to go. A program that I recommend by Brian Tracy is called The Power of Clarity. I've listened to hundreds of his programs, thousands of hours, and The Power of Clarity was probably the most impactful audio program I have ever listened to because now I'm 100% clear on where I want to go. 2, have the courage to take off. Once you make that goal, break it down into little steps. Know exactly how you can take each step a little bit at a time, step by step by step. Success isn't some magical, mysterious, incredible event. It's predictable. If you periodically, strategically march towards your goals, you can achieve them. And finally, course correct along the way. Understand that your life, which in the metaphor form is a plane in the book Flight Plan, is going to be off track a lot, but you can still end up where you want to be if you course correct along the way. All of these things and more in Brian's book, Flight Plan. Please read it. One of the best books I've ever read. Will change your life. Thank you.